a fan of running, been a fan of what you like. Baby, it's...
What's up, guys? No backdrop, none of that, no lighting. We're gonna go with natural lighting. I just wanted to come on here and do my makeup for fun and just do a little chit chat, get ready with me, because I haven't done that in a very long time. And I'll walk through whatever I'm using, but I might forget every once in a while. But I just wanted to come on here because I haven't done a video in so long, or I just like haven't posted. I haven't been active, and as much as we are still in lockdown and quarantine, most of the time I would rather be in my bed or downstairs baking something or just doing whatever. But I wanted to come on here just to chit chat, get ready, put on a little bit of makeup, and just hang out with you guys, because it's been so long since I've done one of these, or it's just been so long since I've made a video. Anyways, I'm gonna get started though. I'm gonna prime my face. I did say, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, I made a little questionnaire asking people like what kind of content you guys wanted to see, and a lot of people said a chit chat, get ready with me. Also, a lot of people did say, or did request for a skincare routine. And I was going to include that in this, but I left earlier after I did my skin and everything. I had to do some groceries. But the skincare part, I will do a completely separate video on that. I'm not doing anything today. You know, like I said, we're still in quarantine, unfortunately, here in my city. They extended our lockdown again because our cases significantly started going up due to the UK variant, which is really crappy because I feel like my life was already getting back to normal a little bit, in a sense where, like, if you guys follow me on Instagram, like I said, I started dancing again, the studios opened up, the gyms opened up, I'm back with training with my friend, you know, back on diet, back on a plan and everything. I'm just, there's a piece of hair here, but whatever. I'm cleaning my brows with the L'Oreal Infallible. But yeah, our city like ended up closing, but before that, I feel like my life was slowly back to normal again. I started teaching again after how many years of not being able, or not able, but I was able to teach a class or two, maybe 2 classes. I had the opportunity to share, you know, after probably 3 to 4 years of not teaching dance. And if you know who I am, like before high school and everything, dance was my life. I was teaching at countless studios, teaching hip hop, if anyone's asking. But it was just nice to get back into the studio and be able to share, you know, what I've been doing. And realistically, I just like did not want to teach for a very long time because I am still in the process of just like figuring out who I am as a dancer and figuring out whether or not teaching or even dancing in general is something that I want to continue to pursue. And you know, I mean, it's more of like a hobby than anything, but you know, we're here. And yeah, like I said, it's super unfortunate that our city closed because they ended up closing the gyms again, they ended up closing the dance studios, and it's really hard on a lot of people, especially someone like me. Although if you watch my vlog where I opened up about my anxiety and depression, I'll have to say that I've been at a way better place with my anxiety. I've been, you know, sorry, I'm watching Honey in the back. Yeah, that's OG dance movie for all my OGs out there. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. See, and this is why I don't necessarily do like chit chat, get ready with me, because sometimes my mind, I don't know where my mind is going half the time, and I'll just be super random. But that's what a chit chat, get ready with me is, right? And I'm just kind of giving you guys a life update. But oh yeah, my anxiety, my depression has been very well maintained, especially because like the gym's open, like I said, and honestly, we all know during these trying times, you know, it's affected a lot of people in that sense. But now that, you know, we're able to kind of figure out, or I was able to kind of put myself in this, not even myself, but I was put in a situation where I had to deal with my anxiety, and which is half of us in the world right now because of COVID. You know, I'm at a way better place than I was. You know, I was also going back to church, going to the services, that is a whole different conversation too as well for my friends that are here from Winnipeg and seeing all of the commotion that's been happening with the church that I formerly used to attend, no longer will attend. I can get into that another time or later in the video, if anything. I'm just cleaning my brows, nothing crazy, no Lumii Lash today, no Lumii Lash brow pomade. I've been actually just going with this route again because it does take me a little while longer to do my brows with the Lumii Lash. Yeah, life has been, treating me well here. Still, yes, still in a relationship for anyone asking. John is actually downstairs working on music, so if you hear any loud bursts of it's because he's recording downstairs. And I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. Super good foundation. My best friend has been on a high of this foundation, and I'm pumping it on the beauty blender itself because I just don't want the extra product. And I'm just gonna apply that, not on my forehead because my forehead's really dark. Also, yeah, that's another thing. The weather has just been crazy here in a sense where we got really good sun for a little bit and now it's going super bipolar where it's starting to rain and it's always cloudy, which is why I kind of didn't mind not having lighting because it's cloudy and I think it's gonna stay like this all day. Also, I'm just applying that to my neck and just this area, as you guys can see. I'm just gonna lower this down. But yeah, life has been treating me well, unfortunately actually. About 3 weeks ago, I ended up quitting one of my other restaurant jobs and I applied at their brother company, Earls and Joey. Yeah, I am a former Earls girl now and I am now a Joey girl. But unfortunately, due to the new lockdown, I was able to do my first week of training and the second week of training where I was gonna be serving already. I have experience with serving, if anyone's asking. Oh, there's John. The week after, when we were supposed to get on the floor and start serving, everything closed. So they called and they were like, yep, if you want to be on EI, it's all up to you. I was like, to be honest, I was on EI. I've been on EI. Excuse me. EI, for anyone who doesn't know, is employment insurance. So I've been on it for the past year now because of the pandemic and, remotely making a good amount. And very, very grateful, very thankful for that. And it's been helping me kind of survive here. We're just adding a little bit. I don't really want to add that much on my forehead. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This was my all-time favorite concealer for so effing long when I was in high school. So it was actually my twin sister who got me on it. Now I'm just gonna blend that. So I've been on employment insurance and I was trying to get off of it because that's why I wanted to go back to work. I wanted to get a new serving job because at the other place I was working at, I wasn't getting those serving shifts that I was really wanting. And then they were telling me that I needed to do other things like server training and whatnot. And I'm like, I've been serving for 6 years, bro. I don't need to be trained for this. You know what I mean? But yeah, due to the unfortunate circumstances, I haven't been able to actually work my new job, which is fine. I'm still very grateful for, being able to still be on EI and still make a good amount off of EI. I do actually once in a while, actually literally once a week, I'm going to add a little bit of, no, not this concealer, my NARS concealer, the Creamy Radiant Concealer. I do help out at Q, which is one of the restaurants here. It's a whole bunch of restaurants called Q. And if you're from Vancouver, Q has moved to Vancouver. Well, they've opened up in Vancouver as well. But I've been helping out there as well every Monday and every once in a while when they need help. So what have I been doing on my spare time? Honestly, really nothing. And as much as I want to be editing and sitting on my computer, for my friends here who create content and whatnot, you guys do know that it gets super tedious. It's like answering emails, it gets super tedious as well. But now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color Toffee, and I'm going to use that to cream bronze a little bit. Not on my forehead. Like I said, there's nothing on my forehead. This is how dark my forehead actually is. Life in general has been treating me pretty well, We got a trampoline. And because we can't really gym anymore, we've changed everything again to just workouts at home. And when we first went on lockdown, it was not a thing for me to work out at home. It was so hard to work out at home. Just because you're at home, you're in the comfort of your bed, you're in the comfort of your kitchen. which is the hardest part about, you know, being at home. I'm going to use this fake Real Techniques brush that I got from the Asian dollar store. Works just as good as Real Techniques, and I'm using that, and I'm just gonna blend the cream bronzer. Yeah, you know, the home workouts and whatnot have been great. They've been actually working out this time for me, only in a sense of like mentally wanting to do it, because I have been training now for the past almost 3 months, and before that I was like, I'm just saying, yeah, I know people are gonna be like, Tina, you're not fat, you were never fat. I'm like, well, I know I wasn't fat, but I'm not where I wasn't where I wanted to be. I'll post a little bit of my journey. I'll have a lot of people asking about my workout journey and the workouts I do and whatnot, and I would have to say how I feel now, or how I look now, is the best I've ever looked in a very long time, since probably 2014, when I was, how old was I in 2014? Like 20, I can't do the math right now, I'm 27, but I feel like I've been the most fit, you know, and I really want to maintain that. And because this whole pandemic situation again has kind of like ruined that for me, I've been holding myself very accountable to what I'm eating and whatnot. Thankfully, my homie, Aldrin, he adjusted our meal plans, because both John and I are training together. He adjusted our meal plan, he adjusted our workouts, and it made it so much easier this time around, because I have a goal. Not a goal, but I've seen, you know, my body change so much, and just being able to dance again and whatnot, that I really just want to keep and maintain it, because, you know, hot girl summer is approaching us. Not really hot girl summer. Let's call it pretty girl summer. My friend Michaela says pretty girl summer. You know, we're thinking to still be fit. I am going in with my usual Oak & Fort cream blush, and not really much has changed with my makeup routine, to be honest, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, just in this pandemic and just being at home, as much as you think that like being at home, yes, we have all the time in the world to start doing the things we want, like making content and finally putting ourselves out there the way that we wouldn't be able to with working a full-time job or doing all these things. We've been in this pandemic for more than a year now, and like even this gets boring and normal, and you know, to a certain point I just felt like I would much rather enjoy my days, because I know that once this pandemic is over, or once things starting to light up, I'm gonna be working all the time again. I'm not gonna have all the time to do these things, which is like stay home and just chill, go out for walks, go to the beach when I feel like it, or lay in bed all day without feeling bad about it, because right now I don't feel bad about it. I'm not doing anything. You know, John is still working on his music. I'm making covers here and there. For someone like me who is on the older side right now, you know, I still struggle with trying to figure out what the heck I want to do with my life. And, you know, there's no end goal to where we are going with our lives. So I'm not using that as an excuse to just sit on your ass and do nothing, but because for a very long time, especially before this pandemic, I was working my mother effing ass off, bro. And I was working all the time, to a point where I was just like, you know what? We are so young, and we are going to be working to pay debt, which we will have for the rest of our lives. And that's something that John put into perspective for me. You know, we're always gonna have debt. We're always gonna be working, like, while we have the time to enjoy ourselves, while God has given us the opportunity, as bad as the circumstances we're in, we have all the time in the world to spend time with our friends and our family. Well, not friends, because we're not allowed to see our friends right now. But even before this whole lockdown, I was seeing my friends all the time, and we were always at the studios together, hanging out and going to the park and whatnot. And it was just like so much fun. And I'm just so grateful that I can do this stuff, because, you know, working every day for a long time, like literally every day, ask John, ask anyone, I was working so much, you know, just, it made me so depressed, feeling like this is all I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. So now I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna enjoy this while I can, because it's not, praying a pandemic never hits us again. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen, but still very grateful for the time that I have to do whatever I want. I'm going to set my under eyes with the CoverGirl Clean Professional. Just a really light brush of that. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to I'm going to say semi-bake set. I'm going in with the Beauty Blender, and instead of like baking, I'm just literally pressing that into my skin to just like set that concealer going in. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so funny. You guys are just gonna hear John in the back. It's so funny. I'm sorry. All I hear is it's so funny actually. This is like super random. Well, not really, but every time John makes music, like all I hear are these little spurts of like and then all of a sudden he'll be like, hey, you want to listen to the song I worked on? I'm like, wow, that did not sound like you were working on that at all. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm setting everything, so I kind of like to make these weird motions in my face. That way it's being set into the fine lines where I do crease, so it prevents the creasing. That's my logic with makeup. But yeah, you know, life has been great. Just been enjoying it as much as I can. Now things have just, like I said, are still the same, and eventually when things lighten up, I'll just be going back to work and everything, so might as well enjoy. Alright, now I'm going to bronze with the Maybelline Fit Me, of course. Honestly, I haven't been on a high on buying any kind of new makeup just because I'm like, well, where am I gonna wear this new makeup? At home? I mean, and realistically, I have barely been wearing makeup. Honestly, I only wear makeup to make, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, TikToks, and wear makeup to make not videos, but take selfies and whatnot. I'm just trying to stay consistent. If you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, I'm very consistent on Instagram. So that's where I've been most of the time on social media. Same with TikTok. Again, slowly going back into TikTok just because I've been watching so many funny videos. Honestly, I haven't been doing that much. But now there's something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, oh, I wonder if she's gonna talk about it. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. So if you guys are from Winnipeg, something came out on Thursday, the week that just passed, of the church that I was attending, that I attend every Sunday. I go to drive-in services, and before the pandemic I was going to the services there, but there was an incident. I mean, the church wouldn't call it an incident. They tried to justify the actions that they've done, but they basically just went against the law and had a gathering for a college, for their college, and completely disobeyed the law and had people, didn't look like anyone was standing 6 feet apart, no one was wearing masks and whatnot, and there's this whole commotion going on about it. And once, there's this page called Winnipeg Wilden, where, you know, people can submit like crazy things that happen in Winnipeg, and someone had posted the oh, I did not want to say that, the college's graduation, and then it got to a point where like I was reading the comments, even though, you know, reading comments is not what you should be doing, and people were bashing on Christianity. And before anyone goes all crazy in the comments or anything like that, or starts to judge me, I just want you guys to know that I am I have a very open mind with like people who are atheists and who don't believe in God, or people who do believe in a higher power, blah blah blah, this kind of stuff. But give me a sec. I love this stuff. This is a Morphe setting spray. But there were people on the comment section that were posting very derogatory and demeaning comments about Christianity, and it got to a point where I felt like I had to defend my Christianity. I feel like right now, where I'm at with my life, and being a Christian, I am a Christian, it was very hard for me to really open up about my Christianity and my testimony as a Christian and whatnot. But yeah, I ended up like getting super offended by the things that people were saying on there, and right now I feel like in my personal walk with God and figuring out, you know, where my faith stands and whatnot, it was like very offensive to me, because even my own friends, using the nude mood palette, even my own friends were commenting really mean things, and I'm like, there's a really big separation. I'm just gonna leave it at this because I don't really want to talk about it. There's a really big separation between Christianity itself and being in the church. That's all I gotta say. And just because we have God does not mean we can disobey the law. Okay? So, no offense to any of my watchers who attend the church that I no longer will attend. I hope you guys know that. There is no reason for them to act as if they are invincible, and it's okay for them to disobey the law because the government allowed them to hold events such as. But I feel so bad. Yeah, anyways, Kate, I'm gonna change the subject because I don't really want to talk about that. Anyways, I'm going in with my nude mood palette, and I'm just doing a normal little simple eye look here. Where was I? I ended up doing a little bit of my eye makeup, so I just added a little bit of brown, and then I actually used some glitter glue and one of the shimmery eyeshadows as an eyeliner. I saw this on TikTok and I kind of wanted to try it, but I don't know with lashes if it's gonna really show. Maybe I can make it thicker. Yeah, let's do that. So the glitter glue I'm using, I don't even know where this is from. I can't remember where I got it. I don't think it's that great, to be honest. But I'm going to apply that. You know what? I'm going to do this off camera because I do not want to waste the space on here. Give me a sec. All right. I ended up adding a little more of the eyeliner and doing my mascara. Can I just say, I'm just going to like come up to you guys because if you've watched my recent videos from the, not recent, but like Lumii Lashes, okay, the eyelash serum. Hello, she is like so effing long. Can you guys see? Hello, you see? But this is no joke, okay? Like that serum, I wanted to do an actual in-depth video with that serum, so that one will be coming up eventually. At least before my eyelashes start to shed and then all of my lashes are gone. But for the mascara I used today, I used the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof in Carbon Black. One of my favorites. I usually pair it with like another one. This is the Lash Sensational by Maybelline, but I just want to stick with one today. And I was gonna put on lashes, but I find that like because I tried that eyeliner situation with the glitter and whatnot, I feel like it's just gonna take it away. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying in the last couple minutes before John came to pick up his stuff. Not pick up his stuff, but before he came to get his gaming system. I am gonna go in with my Wet n Wild highlighter and a fluffy brush. Hello, she hit pan so hard on this. I need to just restock on this one, but I have too much makeup. Like, I'm gonna mix it with my Super Shock by ColourPop. That's this one right here. And I'm putting it on the high points where I normally put on highlighter. I can't remember what I was saying, but I know I was just kind of updating you guys on life right now, but yeah, for the most part, she living, you know, I'm not dancing at home. We actually had these like online virtual classes, but because it's really not the same, personally, it's a personal thing for me to, I find that I would like to be able to share in studio and give as much as I can in the studio as a teacher to, you know, to whoever is taking my classes and whatnot. So I decided to just not go with teaching virtual classes. I know that they are still doing some virtual classes and virtual sessions with some of the choreographers, and I was supposed to actually do, but I'm not gonna lie, I ended up just requesting to maybe hold off on it because I just don't, I personally, I take class online sometimes, but I just don't find that it's as great as being in class. Obviously, I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people, but I'm just highlighting underneath my brow and my inner corners, get that extra glow. But yeah, usually these Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, I don't know where my mind is at. Like, I genuinely don't remember what I was talking about. And I was talking about, like, the church, and I was talking about myself and what I've been up to, new job and everything. Content-wise, I'm not really doing that. But we're here right now. We're doing it. So now it's all about just editing it. I actually am going to be releasing a cover soon. Now I'm just setting underneath my eyes with my Lancome powder. I find that this just like, I don't know if you guys can tell compared to the other side, it like immediately brightened it. It does look a little white, but I'm going to spray again after because I use a lot of setting spray. And to be honest, I'm not doing anything. I already did my workout today. John and I went, or yeah, We both did our workout. I went to the grocery store. I did whatever I can already, and realistically, we can't leave. So I'm just doing this because I want to. I'm just going to now put on some eyeshadow just on the bottom lash line, just a little bit. The crease color that I was using from the Nude Mood palette, which is Au Natural. And I'm just going to add that to a third of my eye, just for a little more, just like a tiny bit of smokiness, but not too much. This will also help prevent creasing underneath for me, like right at my waterline or right underneath my waterline, because my concealer creases there. And I'm gonna put on some mascara, and I'm gonna come back and do my lips. The wind is psycho outside right now. I'm glad there's like the sun's not coming in and out. Okay, now I just put on some mascara on the bottom lash line just to open up my eyes a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the color Beeper by ColourPop, and I'm going to line my dry ass lips. I know my lips are always dry. I hate it. Like, nothing that I use, it doesn't matter how expensive the balm is. There's something wrong with these lips. I don't know. I don't even want to record this. I'll come back before I put lipstick. Alright, now I just finished lining the outer corners of my lips, and I'm going to go in with the color BFF, and it's a nude color. I'm just going to add that to the center because I want the color underneath. And I don't know if you guys noticed, without my lipstick on, I actually have a mole right here on my lip, and it's funny because I know this is really random. My dad has a mole on his lip, and we have the same one. It's so funny. Now I'm going to go in with the color Yash by MAC. All-time fave. Haven't bought a new one. I'm going to show you guys what she looks like right now. She's jacked up. She's jacked up. But I'm going to go in with a brush because I have to go in with a brush. She's not even jacked up. She's just been used and abused. And I just haven't had time to really go to MAC at the mall. Or just like go to the mall in general. And I'm going to add that as my lip color. I'm just going to tap it on so it goes in between the lines of my lips because my lips are dry. And kind of focusing that more on the inside of the lips. It adds that dimension. No boogie, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know whether or not you guys got anything out of this chit chat get ready with me. It was like a super scattered little life update of what I've been up to. And like I said last time, I'm not going to keep saying that, you know, I'm going to do my best to post and whatnot. I'm going to post whenever I have the time and whenever I feel like it. But now I'm just going to set one more time. Probably need to buy more of this. It was good. Another good affordable setting spray. But anyways, that's the finished look. Something simple, something that I kind of go with. Aside from the eyeliner part, this was just like a little trial. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, like I said, and just chit chat with you guys and, you know, just give you guys a little update, which I already have. And if anything, you know, if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, follow me there because that's where I'm mostly active. But aside from this video, whoever's watching, thank you so much for always supporting and for watching. And I'll be back with some more different content. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm mainly at, and that's where you guys will see most of the content that I do create. But aside from that, thanks for joining me in this little chit chat get ready with me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.